I like nostalgic things. I have a soft spot for my old CD player. I enjoyed the early seasons of Power Rangers, cheesy as they were, and I appreciate outdated CGI from the 90s. There is a line with nostalgia. Some things should stay in the past, otherwise they intrude in the present. And that is the flaw of classic Sonic. When I say classic Sonic, I don't mean Sonic from the early days when he had beady black eyes and a potbelly. I'm talking about the take on early to mid-90s Sonic we saw in Sonic Generations and Forces. For the 20th anniversary, Sonic teams up with his older counterpart, which we haven't seen since the late 90s in Sonic R. When I first saw the debut trailer, I thought, okay, this is pretty neat. The modern Sonic will be hanging with the old one. Something for everyone, older and younger fans alike. Alright, look, I do enjoy this game for the most part, and I can call this the best Sonic Team-made game of the last decade. But there is something that gives my brain a bad itch. In the plot of Generations, plot. Classic Sonic is flung into the future by the demigod Time Eater and meets up with his future self where they gather the Chaos Emeralds and rescue their friends. The jokes go like this. Hey Sonic, you look different! Sonic interacting with Classic is cute at first, but Time has not been kind to the meta-narrative of this game. Breaking the actual older design of Sonic here is weird. As Jay from Jay's Review said in his Mega Man Zero reviews, art style changes aren't canon. The way the characters remember, they always look like this since the beginning. They all had a redesign. And at which point does Classic come from? Right after 3 and Knuckles? Then why doesn't he have a sleeker redesign from that game? He looks like he was growing. Sonic meeting his literal older self is way too on the nose and blunt. This is something The Simpsons would do. And why doesn't Classic Sonic talk? Classic Tails and Eggman are there too, and they're just as vocal as their modern counterparts. What about Classic Sonic? Sonic's snarky attitude and sharp tongue were a few of his defining attributes since day one. He's an exuberant teenager. And don't tell me he never spoke back then. He did in the OVA, "Shut up, Tails!" a commercial for the first game, and 3 TV shows voiced by Jaleel White.
Piece of cake. Juice time!
All the promotion fills you in on who he is and what he's about. He's not a reserved, silent protagonist. He's a cocky adolescent who isn't afraid to say what's on his mind. Taking too long to do anything in Sonic CD? He'll straight up tell you that he's had it with your lazy ass. If these two can talk, then there's no excuse why he can't. That's part of the grand problem with Classic Sonic. He's too cute. Being paired with the taller modern Sonic ruins his image. Instead of being the cool teenage action hero, he's like the kid brother of the action hero. He's adorable and benign. Oh, and FYI, being shorter than Tails doesn't help either. This so-called return of Sonic from the early 90s is a regression of his main qualities. He's a quiet, chibi little boy who's too shy to go beyond his horizons. That's evident since he's 2D 100% of the time. Lousy dimension! Sonic has always been about moving forward. Groundbreaking ideas in character and technology, his courage and free-spirited lifestyle are reflected in the games, like in the special stages. Starting with Sonic 2, Sonic would search for the Chaos Emeralds in these 3D-style stages. The 3D perspective made them feel otherworldly. He's crossing dimensions to get the gems that will bring out his full potential. Since the 16-bit era, Sonic has gone 3D. It didn't start with Sonic Jam. While we're on the subject, the 2D and 3D hook in recent games is so unbalanced. Classic Sonic stages are only in 2D, so why couldn't modern Sonic stages have more 3D in them? Or better yet, be completely 3D. Sonic Colors is already a 2D game with fake 3D sprinkled in there. We're good on 2D, okay? We have enough 2D to power a city. The point is, Classic Sonic isn't meant to be a character. He's an ideal. Just a puppet that resembles old Sonic on the surface without having any depth in there. He looks like good old Sonic who doesn't have a sword or turns into a werehog like that foul Green Knight Sonic. Classic Sonic is a hollow replica of Sonic from the beginning. I'll tell you what I am. I am a replica of you made from faint memories of biased internet critics during the Genesis years. So, you're a fake me. Not a fake! Unlike you, I embrace the nostalgia. Green Hill Zone forever, bitch. Generations ends with Classic Sonic and Classic Tails returning to the past. If this was the one time he appears in a 3D-ish game, I'd be okay with it. It's a special anniversary title, so fine, I'll give it that. But it's time for new material. Sonic Lost World wasn't hitting, so maybe the next main series title will be worth the wait. It's summer 2016, celebrating the 25th anniversary. A throwback to the classic games, Sonic Mania is announced. Alright, that's good. Something for the classic fans. What I was on the edge of my seat for was the next main series installment. The first 57 seconds of the debut trailer was the peak of anticipation I had for this. The world is on fire. Eggman Sentinels walk among a burning city, and Sonic is pissed. He sprints into action, avoiding debris, but it looks like he needs help this time. My brain was going wild, guessing the characters who could be playable. Knuckles can be the noble powerhouse again. Amy can do more than just call Sonic. Tails was so in Lost World. This new game can redeem him. Silver, Blaze, Rouge, Omega, Cream, the Chaotix, and it's... I tried to stay optimistic about this, but deep down I was shouting,
Why?
We already had an anniversary game with Classic Sonic in there. We didn't need a repeat of that. In Generations, I thought Classic was passable enough as a one-time thing, but in Forces, I hate him. His introduction in the story may be the worst moment in the entire Colors era. Tails being afraid of chaos at his weakest already lost me, but then, Classic Sonic pops out of a wormhole and beats Chaos in one hit. Yep, one of the big bad guys that was teased to us is easily defeated in a cutscene. Two characters are written to suck to make Classic look good. I abandoned all hope for this game right here. I knew it's never gonna win me over. Classic is also a glaring sign that Sonic Team gave up on continuity and consistency. You see, he isn't the same Classic Sonic from Generations.
You're that Sonic from another dimension, aren't you?
And he is.
It's been generations since I seen you. You okay?
In 2017, Sonic Team retconned that Classic Sonic is from a separate dimension. So there's the classic dimension that has Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant Zone, and the modern dimension that has Green Hill Zone and Chemical Plant Zone. So the 16-bit games this whole time took place in a universe apart from SA1 and onwards. This may be hard to accept for some, but the Sonic who was in Chemical Plant Zone in Sonic 2 and the Sonic who fought Perfect Chaos in Sonic Adventure are the same guy. Just because a character looks different now, that doesn't make them a completely separate person.
Eggman! I'm not Eggman Sonic. I'm actually Eggman Nega. Yeah, well, I'm not Sonic. I'm Sonic wearing a silly hat. Inconceivable!
Where Classic comes from doesn't matter. The past, another dimension, the Smurf village, Classic doesn't need a concrete background. As long as he looks like the way he did when I played Sonic 2 at a friend's house back when I was 8, it's all good. If he comes back for a new game, he'll be Sonic's clone or whatever, and everyone will treat him like they already know him. Oh hey, it's my clone! So, what forces brought you here this time? Okay, so Classic's here, and that indicates his stages will be purely 2D just like in Generations. So could modern Sonic stages this time please be entirely in 3D? I thought so. If his stages weren't dry and annoying enough, his role in the story sure as hell is. Classic doesn't serve the plot, he changes nothing. Have you noticed how uninvolved he is? He never fights or even meets Infinite, and he and Sonic only interact once. He's such a last-minute choice. If somebody can be taken out of the plot and it wouldn't change anything, then they're worthless. What Classic does in the story is hold Tails back. It's interesting that Tails is in every cutscene Classic is in. It's almost as if Tails had hallucinations and did everything on his own, but thought Classic was responsible. I stand by this. Tails should have been playable instead of Classic. He was with Classic every step of the way, and he was the one doing all the talking. After the butchering of Tails in Lost World,
You trust Eggman more.
he needed to be a respected protagonist again, but we can't have that. Classic is like a ball and chain weighing Tails down. Well, the sidekick from Sonic 2 must never be a hero who can beat the bad guy all by himself. Could you imagine? I hated Classic Sonic in Forces, and I never want to see him in another game where he's out of his element. Do you really want to see this in the trailer for the next game?
Hey, assholes! Sega! I'm right over here! A mini-me!
The answer is simple. Put this design of Sonic in games like Mania. He's vibrant and lively without being so eerie and gimmicky like he was in Generations and Forces, and there's no modern Sonic there to make him look puny. I don't care how many times he gives a thumbs up or does the "uh-oh, I'm gonna fall" animation. This isn't Sonic from the old days. It's a shallow imitation of him. The spirit isn't there. If you want another Genesis Mega Drive throwback title, that's fine. Just keep it where it belongs, as a standalone game that doesn't interfere with the main series, which has not progressed in a long time. Don't shove Classic in what should be a new title that isn't afraid to move forward. Whatever the next 3D or pseudo 3D game is, leave the kid brother out of it. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that bell icon, and feel free to comment what you think about Classic Sonic. Till next time!